Welcome back. This is the other part that I have left. Earlier, in the first video, I said he was 0 cash, and if you look at the screen, you'll find out that I have 65 gold coins. I'm actually going to find a way to get rid of it so I can show you all how you can go from 0 coins to, well, several thousand actually. In this character, like I said, he was beaten and left for dead. I think under the new life mod, it's actually attacked and left for dead. But as time goes on, I'm going to make other videos with other characters. As a matter of fact, I've got an homage character that I'm building currently, and is a well-known character in other video games and books. And I'm just kind of doing a veiled homage to him. But as of right now with this character, I wanted to demonstrate that you just have to be mobile with him in order to be able to move around and get what you want when you start with 0 coins. Believe it or not, part of being an alchemist is probably one of the greatest ways I know, besides chopping wood, on how to make money very quickly. Unfortunately, both of them are quite boring, and a lot of players don't like to see a boring rendition of acquiring cash. They like it to be quite upfront, and if it makes me arseways, then it makes me arseways. But I tend to be very planned with regards to my characters. I know what they're going to be at the end result, and I know that they're going to have what I want them to have. I've played the game enough to know this, so I send my characters where they will. Now, what I'm gathering here is the jaspe, which when you mix them together with juniper and garlic, you can end up with a health and magica regeneration potion that at higher levels can get as far as 100%. So your health regenerates and your magica regenerates 100% faster than it normally would. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to start something up right now. It's a timer that I have to make sure I don't go over game time. Because I have a certain amount of time during the day that I have to get things done, and like all of you do. And I wanted to make it enjoyable while I talk and spout off utter nonsense sometimes. I'm near a small little village called Kynes Grove, which is near Windhelm. I used a few of my coins to take a carriage so that I could get here kind of quickly and move around to gather the things I need to make this character more appropriate. If you're looking for things for fire resistance as well as improving your two-handed weapon, I would suggest that you go for Dragon's Tongue and Fly Amanita so that you can spend some time developing a potion that it's a potion of, depending on how you use it, two-handed and fire resistance. It does both. It's a dual potion. Coming to Kynes Grove will get you, like I said, the jaspe, but it will also get you the Fly Amanita if you go into the mine. And since I said earlier in the first video that I wanted to show you also how to gather money from kind of a 0 perspective, I'm going to dump my cash in here and show you how to do that. I now have 0 cash on my character, and once I make my first set of potions, I should probably have several hundred cash, and I can sell them to the various vendors that buy them. So your character can start out with pretty much nothing, and as long as he can find certain groups in certain areas, he can gather everything he needs to make his life a little more lucrative economically, as well as be the hero that everybody wants him to be. I find the Dragonborn interesting. I think it's a little stifled in its character development, because I don't know, you're a criminal, you're arrested, whether you're innocent or not doesn't matter. You're just arrested because, well, like all of the other games before, you're a prisoner somehow and have to set yourself free. The first 2 times I didn't mind that too much, but the last one here kind of made it a bit boring for me. And everybody talks about, oh, you can get your characters, you know, you can gauge them towards what you want, or you can make everything 100. And I tend to lean towards making my character a certain storyline. So as I said, I'm going to show you right now, I have 0 gold. I put it all away. So what am I going to do? I can't exactly buy the carriage at this point, because after all, the carriage I no longer have money for. So what do I do to make some money? First of all, I can, depending on what I've opened up so far, check my map and look around and find out where I've already opened things up. Apparently not much, except near Dawnstar. So, since I want to head back towards, let's say, Morthal and other places, I will head on over to Dawnstar, and I will find a way to run to the Hall of the Vigilance, because from there I can head into places that will allow me to collect the plants I need to be able to earn him some money. And in the meanwhile, I'll pick up an axe and I'll start chopping wood. I don't know what anyone else thinks. Give me your opinion on this. But I find that alchemy is, at least for me, one of the most productive means of keeping my character alive. Although I wish I had a mod that would make cooking a leveling skill too, because I've actually cooked a lot of food using the pot and salt to make my character actually work. I had one character that used his fists all the way through level 80, believe it or not. Of course, I did the same thing. Oh, look. Instant kill. If anyone wants to learn something about me personally, they'll have to wait for a while. I just opened up a blog that I'll be telling you my life story. But I doubt anyone wants to hear that right now. And up here, I can get Debella's Shrine, a couple of flowers, like the red mountain flowers, which will help you develop potions for magicka, the purple, which allow for frost protection, and if I can get a blue, it's health. So and my videos aren't going to be any more than maybe 30 minutes at a time because I've got things to do during the day, but I will never escape the fact that the older I got, the more I've enjoyed actually playing both single player and MMO games. Maybe because most of my kids are grown up by now. I can't buy anything here because these are hunters. And I put that in quotes because they're poachers. And now I'm going to go down and find the Hall of the Vigilance. Anyone who's played the Skyrim games previous, I should say the Elder Scrolls earlier, will already know. Oh, Jesus, I spun too far. That was foolish of me. I'm trying to keep myself clear and to the point so that I can not lose people when I start speaking to them. Where the hell is the cabin? I think I'm missing the cabin. There it is. The Hall of the Vigilance. Just in case people want to know, snowberries and swamp fungal pods will protect you against lightning powers. And since lightning drains magicka as well, it might be a good idea to learn how to do that as well. And anyone who's watched the first video will know I got this sword from a little outpost. Well, those outposts are werewolf hunters. And to be honest with you, this sword is considered a silver sword, which means it actually harms vampires and does damage on vampires as well. Let's see if I can find anything to pick up some money here. I think I can actually rob the Vigilance from a downstairs and get some coins and then take a ride elsewhere.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the vigil of Stendarr will cast its light. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
I'm also going to take this mace and steal it because I can get some enchantments from it. Drop it down. They're still seeing me. So I'll pick it up and bring it down here where they can't see me. As I said, I ran out of money on purpose. I put it all away. So I'll come in here like this, grab the purse, bring it around, and now I have cash. Let's see how much that was for me. 40. That's not much lower than what I gave away. I gave away 65. I'm going to try to rob the garlic as well because, like I said, with Jazbay and juniper berries I can make potions that will regenerate my health and magicka. in various parts of Skyrim, you can actually find the ingredients you need to make a lot of money from, I said before, the alchemy. Sorry for the hesitation there. I was kind of confused at something I saw outside this game. So later on today, I'm also going to play the MMO and record it. And it's an MMO called Star Wars The Old Republic. I have a soldier that I'm playing, and I'll be discussing some things that I feel are good about SWTOR, as it's called. And after that, I'm going to see about getting some other games up. I was thinking about reviewing and discussing Jade Empire as well, but I want to look into some of the mods on that first.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take it at any. Where you headed?
Oh, I don't have enough. Which means it's time to dig ore and sell it so that I can find a way to make more money. But my emphasis today is mainly on getting to an area where you can collect the ingredients you need, where you can sell large amounts of a potion that can get you several thousand gold very quickly. So I'm going to mine here, sell it to someone, then get to Solitude, and I'll take a jaunt from there to Morthal. And along the way, hopefully I'll be able to collect the plants that I need. The biggest portion of the plants, so unfortunately, are closer to Whiterun. The plants you need. So pardon me if my frame rate is slow today. I don't know why, but it's not going to harm any of the message that I'm putting out. So, although it will bore the crap out of me as well. I'll save right here, and then I'll wait in case something weird happens. Sometimes when I'm waiting, I'll wake up and out of the waiting segment, and it's like, we're here to teach you a lesson, and I end up getting attacked by a whole bunch of guys who think I stole from them.
Just one of the miners.
There you are. There's the woman I want.
Friends like
Belted,
you
hurry
are
up.
mine. You're wrong to come here, stranger.
Take my iron.
I'll buy everything you dug up. Yes?
I guess I'll have to make some potions and see what I can sell. I don't have the ingredients that make a lot of money though, so I'll have to deal with whatever I can. I like taking characters like this where they're pretty much left with nothing and then building them into something, you know, more powerful.
Need something?
Yeah, I need to use the lab and you're taking your time.
Need something?
There's blue flower and wheat. increases your health temporarily by 18 points, and it also restores 22 right now.
That's a fine potion you put together. Make it quick.
I've got some red flower and some creep cluster, which again, that increases that. And here's the one I told you about. Let me get rid of these others though.
Make it quick.
The Dragon's Tongue and Fly Amanita. Two-handed weapons do 18% more damage and resists fire by 13%. That's always helpful. Now I'm going to sell these potions, except for the health one I think I'll keep. It'll give me enough money to be able to take the bow.
A stamina potion. Take a look.
Here we are. Fortify two-handed. And then I'll sell one of those and two of those. Now I can take a ride to Solitude and then go to another place as well. I know the first two installments of my videos and so on are boring. Well, what can I say? I need a new computer also so I can get lots of mods on here. Because the modifications are really, really marvelous. They really are. And some of them are so updated that they make the terrain look so much more beautiful and the fighting is so much more real. And even some of the magical mods. Of course, I want to learn how to mod myself, but I'm not there yet. I think my 17-year-old knows how to mod better than I do, so.
Looking higher above. Where you headed? Climb on in the boat and get comfortable.
But I think with this character, what I'm trying to prove is that you can start with pretty much nothing in this game. And this character, the tune, whatever you want to call it, just, it doesn't work to say you can't go anywhere that way. I don't want to speak in regards to real life because I'm not a big believer in merit. Personal responsibility and accountability for your own actions, yes, but merit, I can argue that all day, but I'm not going to. I think it's a construct invented by people who already controlled the finances. But enough said, since this is really about playing the game. If you're looking for potions that do poison, look for Canis Root, the Mora Tapanella, and Imp Stools. It does a paralysis and damage over time, and so it's easy to just not be overwhelmed by massive enemies as long as they're not undead.
Need a ride? Can take you to the end of the hole. Where do you want to go?
And now it's time to go to Whiterun.
Climb on back and we'll be off. Ready to go yet?
I just want quickly to show you, because I know they have the ingredients I need here. I quickly just want to find the ingredients that I need and show you how these are the herbs that you need to be able to make lots of money in the game. Matter of fact, with one character I had, I made him just a salesman, magic and salesman. So he was basically a wizard that was a snake oil salesman. And what I did is I collected the ingredients that I'm going to be starting to collect here, and I made him, he ended up purchasing all the houses, decorating them to full, and I think he did that all before he was like level 20. So first things first, you need lavender, tundra cotton, and unfortunately I'm going to have to go into the white watch over here and collect, because you need bleeding crowns as well. And these, with these 3 ingredients alone making the potion, there wasn't enough money. Like if I made 20 of them, there wasn't enough money in the store's account to actually pay for all of my potions at once. I had to stop at several dozen people to do that. I was glad it earned a lot of money, because that means I could spend all my time, you know, just taking the actual carriage everywhere. Oh, there it is. And this is where I get attacked by one guy first. He'll come around the corner after me. There he is, see? This guy will fire at me, but I'm gonna grab the money. I'm a poor beggar. I need to make sure that I get the money. Jeez, my frame rate is so slow today. Alright, now the cash on your corpse belongs to me. And I finally get something else too. I got a hunting bow. Dagger and a lockpick is nice too. Don't want that. Tundra cotton. I don't have much speech, but eventually the speech will get to the point where it makes me even richer. Oh, here's where he talks to me.
Who's that? Rudolph?
Yeah, I'm Rudolph.
Looking for you.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Had a very stabby sword. There's the imp stools I told you about for the poisons. Around here, there it is, bleeding crown. Juniper berries, that was one for the potion that restores your health. I really haven't fooled around with honeycomb yet, so I don't really know what I'm doing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out now and just make a potion. I'm not going to raid the whole instance there. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to just make some money off this potion. Especially when you can build like 10 to 12 potions, and suddenly it's like, oh my god, you're making money up their nose. But I will make a statement. The reason why I am slightly different than other people on here who are from where I was born and raised is because I've lived in America for far too long. So now I have to find somewhere that will buy my potions, which means I have to go to Whiterun. And I think the next time I post a video, I'll show you just how much it can make, but I wanted to show you beforehand what it would take to earn a dollar when you're down to 0, you know? I say, well, you can take missions, yeah, but I don't like to level up fast. I like to take my time and choose how I level up. So, yeah, you can run through the adventures and level up really high, but the skills that you want, that's something that you have to be choosy about. And I found that most people don't like alchemy all that much. I don't know why, at least in my experience.
Come to chat with an old woman, do your good deed.
Jesus, I love stupid Egypts there. They spend all their time. I like NPCs that interact with you, but when some of them, they just irritate you. I've played this game so many times and she's like, come to talk with an old woman. It's like, no, I haven't. If I want to talk to my old woman, I talk to my mammy. But she can't do that either because she's dead. And if there's a problem with my sound and everything else, it's probably because I'm using OBS right now for my recording device. And so if it seems like I'm not, you know, getting a clear picture of who I am, because I noticed that when I do streaming on Facebook, I actually, everything just turns out so much clearer, so much more clear than it does when I'm playing the game. So pardon the vocals, they're not quite what they're supposed to be. And here's where it is. You got Bleeding Crown, Lavender, Tundra Cotton. It fortifies block and resists magic at the same time. Now I'm going to make a sales here. Before I do, I'll show you how much I have in the account. That's 144 gold is what I have. Now I'm going to sell this to her. Fortify block. Now I have 182. When I sell about 5 of these, they don't have enough money. All I need is 1 point of speech and they'll barely have enough money. And I'll show that the next time that I stream on the character, because I want to show very clearly that you can go from 0 to quite a bit of money in a very large instance. But I don't play for more than 30 minutes at a time. At least not when I'm doing videos. If I'm playing for fun, having the crack, well, that's different. So, I hope you all enjoyed it. As before, please like and subscribe and make any comments you want. I'm going to be off and you all have a good day. Bye now.